everyone. In our last lesson, we were solving inequalities by using multiplication. Today, we're going to be looking at when do we use division to solve our inequalities. So again, we're going to have a one step, and the only way to undo it is going to be the opposite operation. So you'll have an inequality that looks like this. 6x is greater than negative 18. Okay, our job is to solve this inequality by isolating the variable. So how do we isolate the variable? We're going to use the opposite operation. When you have a number stuck to a letter, it is multiplying. So to undo multiplication, you have a number stuck to a letter. To undo that, we need to use division. So we're going to use division to solve these problems. So our first stop is to draw our balance line. And now we're going to undo by using division. So I'm going to divide by 6 and divide by 6. This makes this go away and gives us 1x is greater than negative 18 divided by 6, which gives us negative 3. So 1x is greater than negative 3. So all of our options for answers to this problem have to be greater than negative 3. So if negative 2 would work, 202 would work, but like negative 4 would not work because it's not greater than negative 3. We can see that this is an open dot. It's an open dot because negative 3 is not a solution. If it was a solution, we would fill in that dot, and it's everything greater. Okay, so we used division, the opposite. It was multiplying, so we then went to division, divide on both sides to keep it balanced, and then we found our solution. X, it has to be greater than negative 3. Okay, we're going to do another example. Oops, what's going on with my book here? All right, our next example that we're looking at says, Example B tells us that 7y is greater than or equal to negative 21. So again, we're going to go ahead and solve this problem here. Right now we have multiplication. We have multiplying here, 7 times y. To undo it, we're going to do the opposite, which is divided by 7. I'm going to divide by 7. Oh my goodness, this gives us the same thing. Y is less than or equal to negative 21 divided by 7 is negative 3. So now this time we are going to have a closed dot, and it's going to be less than negative 3. So all of our answers are less than negative 3. So let's go ahead and draw our number line. We're going to graph this. Here's 0, here's negative 3. Again, I want a closed dot. My letter is on the left, so I don't need to change anything. And I'm going to draw my arrow heading that direction. All right, for my final example, my last example for you, example C. On example C, let's do one where the letter is not on the left, so that way we can practice switching it around. Oh, this one's fancy. Okay, so we have negative 15 is less than 2.5 Q. Okay, don't let this freak you out that it's a decimal. Just pull out your calculator and have it help you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move this up so we can solve this problem. All right, I'm going to draw my line. Right now it's multiplying by 2.5, so to undo it, I'm going to divide by 2.5, and I'm going to divide by 2.5. Now, I'm just going to pull out my calculator here. There we go. And we're going to do 15, so negative 15 with the negative sign, divided by 2.5, and that gives an answer of negative 6. So negative 6, drop down my symbol and the Q. Okay, I cannot graph this one. I can't graph it because my letter is not on the left. We need the letter on the left. So we're just going to switch everything around the opposite. So the Q comes over here. I flip my symbol and I write negative 6. Okay, now we're ready to graph. Now we're ready to graph this. I'm going to put at negative 6. This is an open dot because there's no letter underneath it. So I'm going to put an open dot, and everything that is greater than 6 is an answer. Okay, yep, you guessed it. It's your turn now to do your try-its. So we're going to do 2 try-its. Go ahead and hit pause so you can finish writing this example. I'm going to turn my page here, and we are ready for our try-its. So let's go ahead and do those. All right, try-it number 1. Try-it number 1 says 4b is greater than or equal to 2. And then try-it number 2. Try-it number 2 says 12k is less than or equal to negative 24. All right, go ahead and solve these. Make sure you solve for the letter and graph. Come on back when you are ready. All right, so we're going to draw this line. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. I get B. Letters on the left. That's awesome. Is greater than or equal to. Okay, this I'm just going to reduce my fraction. So I get 1 over 2. 1/2. So this is greater, B is greater than 1/2. So I'm going to draw my number line. Here's 0. I don't know why I put it way over there. Here's 1/2. Here's 1. Here's like negative 2. Okay, I'm going to have a closed dot. It's a closed dot at 1/2. And it's greater, so everything bigger. Everything bigger. Fill it in because it's got the extra. So draw the circle, fill it in. All right, number 2. How'd you do on number 1? At 1/2. If you didn't reduce this fraction, that's okay. You could have still graphed it as 2/4. It means the same thing. All right, so let's go ahead and draw our balance line. We're going to divide by 12. Divide by 12. So we get K. Ooh, look at that. Letters on the left is less than or equal to negative 12 because 24. Oh, no. So sorry. 2, not negative 12. Oh my gosh, that would be like 144. So we get negative 2. That's our answer. So I'm going to draw my line. This is a closed dot at negative 2. Why do I keep doing this? Here, I'm sorry. I keep getting so confused in my head. Let's draw a new number line. Okay, -2, there's 0, and there's 2. All right, let's try again. Less than or equal to -2. So I'm going to have a closed dot. So I'm going to draw the dot, and that little line underneath tells us to fill it in. Filling it in, and it is less than or equal to -2. All right, how did you do on this problem? How did you do on these ones? Where are you at with your level of understanding? How do we solve? Answer your essential question. How do we solve inequalities by using division? And then put your level of understanding out to the side. Where are you at? When you are finished, you can come on back to the Google Meet and ask for help, or you can go and do your practice work. As always, I appreciate all of your hard work and effort, and make it a great day.